would tell you about planning. I don't think the federal government should be funding, any of that. So we need to get. Well, here's the answer to that. And again, it's what I did with the state. It's what I did with Wadsworth. First, I would freeze all discretionary expenses except for the military, because I believe we have to maintain a strong military. Then I would also follow Congressman Pence's idea, and I support his idea, of putting a statutory limit of 20% of GDP on the federal government, so that the government can never spend more than 20% of GDP. If you do that, what you have done is you've now put a ceiling on the amount of money that the government can spend. What will happen then, it happens in business, it happens at it happened at the city of Wadsworth. You now have to live within your means, just like all of you have to do at your house, just like the city of Wadsworth had to do, just like any small government agency has to do. And now you have to start looking at things that you have to defund, because military you're not going to defund, unless you're President Obama. But you're going to start knocking away at some of these things, and that's the way you do it at first. You put those freezes on it, and you make people start coming down to a certain level, and you start eliminating some of these programs. You'll get rid of fraud and abuse, you'll get rid of a lot of things, but you've got to start somewhere.
And that sounds good. The only thing is, and I think all of us know the emergencies that we have right now with this oil thing down in Louisiana. I mean, they say that is just going to destroy the economy down there. It's going to destroy the wildlife. And of course, they're asking right now for emergency help from the government. With the tornadoes that tore through some of the areas, they're asking for money from the government. How can the government, if they try not to spend, how are they going to be able to help? Are they going to have to say, no, we're not going to help you do that? How are they going to be able to handle all these situations?
You're going to have to say no. You're going to have to make some tough decisions.
So the Louisiana, which
well,
I'm sure about the soil spill with it, but it's sabotage. They haven't figured out how it happened. But it's going to destroy a huge part of the economy down there.
Remember what I said, the safety net is always, we always got to take care of the safety net. There are some things that apply to safety net. When I was the mayor of Wadsworth, and I told you we did the statutory limit, we did a freeze. Well, when it started snowing for 10 days in a row, that's safety. We broke the freeze to take care of the road. So sometimes you have to do that, but it better be an emergency, and it better be a situation which is required under a safety net.
You say you're strong for that. Are you going to put it
You know what? We have one of the strongest militaries today, and it's based on volunteer, and we should continue that process. And we really have a strong military if we give them the resources. And I don't believe we need to draft at this point in time. But I will say this, because people ask me the military question. I also believe, as I did in my own businesses, that we have some strong generals on the ground. We have some strong military leaders, and President Obama should be listening to those military leaders, not telling them what we should do. So it would really come down to what the military leaders believe. But I can tell you, the military leaders believe today we have a very strong military with a volunteer staff.
Let's talk about the military. What do you think about this new army you've got planned? Or second army Obama's got in one bill paying for civil defense for as strong as the army.
Again, I think we have to be extremely cautious of all these other little things that we're doing, and we need to get back to a strong basic military. Not all some of the other things. You almost have to look ahead at what he's really trying to plan. I will tell you this, again, one of the good things that you have with me is somebody says, how do you get up on this, and how do you study all this stuff? And I do get vetted, a lot of information. I do ask a lot of people, and I do contact, I have a call. One of the things the Republican Party has done for me, because I ask, is I have a congressman that calls me once a week, and I get updated on everything that's going on. And ultimately, it's amazing because the health care bill has there's actually a paragraph in it that will require people to start 1099ing anybody that they buy stuff from over $600. That's a scary situation, and the reason I bring it up is because that's the start of the VAT tax. Once you start to 1099 people and the government starts to see who you're buying stuff from, that'll be the start of the VAT tax. And the reason I say that is nobody even knows that. When you talk about that health care bill, nobody even paid attention to that. But there's a reason why Obama wanted that in there, It's the same reason why he's doing some of the other things he's doing. I think we need to get rid of this government takeover of a lot of areas and involvement.
I think